Hey guys, it's Lee with the Turquoise Valentine, and I am doing a craft challenge today, and with the Crafty Chick Parade. So we're doing a craft challenge of a fall theme, and so I'm gonna do my version of a fall theme today. Hey guys, say hey once you get on, and we're gonna get started. I have 45 minutes, so it's maybe I won't be so rushed, but I've done a little prep work ahead of time. So hey Nancy, hey Deidre, hey April and Dee. Okay, so what I've done ahead of time is I just took some paint sticks and I put them all together, and the back's really not pretty, and I put them with popsicle stick, the big craft sticks. I put those together like that so it'd all be one surface. So I just created me a surface, and you can do this easy. The sticks are like 98 cents a packet, any Lowe's or Walmart or Home Depot. Hey Nancy, hey Elena, hey everybody. I loved your fall scene that you did. It was awesome. Okay, so I just did that, and then I just kind of brushed over it with a little bit of white chalk paint just to kind of knock down that yellow color. Hey Connie, hey Sherry, hey everybody. Thank you Elizabeth for the stars. Okay guys, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off with my background. I'm going to, I hope y'all can y'all see what I'm doing? Let me back up a little bit so y'all can see. I'm going to take some book pages just from a little, I get these at Goodwill, a little pocket book, and I've torn some pages out of it. So that's going to be, whoop, I'm going to throw the paintbrush. That's going to be my my background. So I'm just going to kind of squirt on some Mod Podge on my surface and try to talk to y'all. Howdy from Texas. So I'm just going to kind of get this on here good and start sticking my pages down. And I hope y'all are having a great Saturday. Hey Kelly. So I'm just kind of, I'm going to use the edges, the straight edges, so I can have an edge on my frame, on my board, and just start sticking it all down. Hey Donna, thank y'all for sprinkling. And I'm just sticking it down with my Mod Podge. Just purchased trucks. Yes, yay! And I am going to scroll through the comments at the end. And I'm going to give away a set of my little gnomes. They're wood gnomes. That's a set of 3. And you can paint them however you want to or whatever. So I'm going to give away a set of those. So I'm just tearing and sticking my pages at random. This just kind of gives you a kind of a neat background to craft on, to just a little bit of different look to it. Let me get some more Mod Podge. I know y'all you can get that at the Dollar Tree. So if you don't already follow me, I'm the Turquoise Valentine. I would love for you to follow my page. I go live probably twice a week. Hopefully I'm going to start doing more now that I'm not working. So, cool, you hope you win. I hope you do too, Cheryl. I'm just going to scroll when I get done and go through the comments and just find the first person my eyes stick to. So I'm just going to do this and get this done. On these little hops that we do on the pages, I always feel like I'm speed crafting, because there is a time limit, but I got 45 minutes, so I think I'm good because I've done a little prep work today to prepare. So, you found the plastic containers, but no funnels. Well, just keep looking. I'm sure like Walmart or any kind of store like that would probably have funnels. I love old book. Yeah, I do too. I like to use this. I've done this technique before on my page. And it kind of gives it a little wrinkly look to it too. So it looks kind of old and vintage. But I'm just kind of going over the whole thing. As you can see, that's what I have so far. So I'm just making a big kind of a paper mache mess. It looks like a mess right now, but it's going to look better in a minute. In the end, it's going to look good. Oh, thank you, Patty. You're so sweet. I've just been crafting a long time, and I've probably tried it all, done it all, something. I don't know. I'm always doing something, figuring out something, trying something different, just to make it interesting. I've tried, yeah, it would look sweet with hymnal pages. I do have some actual hymnal pages, but, oh, thank you, Kimberly. My earrings, I made those with my Glowforge, actually. I cut them out, and they're wood, and I have little, embroidery floss tied on them, like little macrame. So I made those yesterday, as a matter of fact. I had time to make me something, actually. I love my Glowforge. You're working on your she shed. I need a she shed. I'm in this little bitty, like 12 by 12 bedroom here. Little side room in my house. And I have 2 lasers in here and everything else that you could probably imagine. It's like a small Dollar Tree. I call it my dollar bush. So anyway, I'm just doing this and getting this down. Like I said, it is going to wrinkle a little bit because I am going back over it with my Mod Podge while it's wet. So it's going to wrinkle, but I'm not worried about that. It just adds a little character. Not a problem for me. But if you don't want it to bubble, you can wait till it completely dries and then go back over it with your Mod Podge. Hey, Penny, thank you for sprinkling. I'm just painting my Mod Podge on. Something you don't have to really think a whole lot about. You can just sit here and tear pages and stick them on, and it's kind of fun. So I'm just gluing this down. So that's what I have so far. Whoop, my Mod Podge is dripping. And you can do this with any book or anything like that. It would look good. Well, that page I flipped over, it didn't have anything on it. Let me turn that one over. Start all over. There we go. So as soon as I get to this part, I started to do this ahead of time, but then again, I thought, well, somebody may not have seen it done before. So I just went ahead and did it with y'all so you could see. Hey, Monica from Florida, newbie. I hope you follow my page. I do a variety of crafts. I use a lot of Dollar Tree stuff, but not all the time. We have a lot of good, sweet people that follow my page, and they are good to me. And I'm just tearing, no rhyme or reason. I'm just tearing and laying it down on here. But like I said, I'm using my straight edge so I can get a good straight edge on my board, and that way I won't be stuff hanging over the sides. But you can sand it off with a sanding block and it'll come right off. First time watching, well, welcome, welcome, welcome to my page. And I'm going to hit this with the heat gun in just a minute and get it all dry. Almost got it covered. But I almost started to do this ahead of time, but I'm glad I didn't. But this is just fun, just smearing this glue on here. And you could use school glue if you wanted to. Don't necessarily have to have Mod Podge, but I like Mod Podge. Thank you for sprinkling. So I'm just almost got it covered, and we're going to dry it. And then we're going to start building our little scene. These ladies were nice enough to ask me to craft with them, and I was like, sure. And they were like, it's going to be a challenge, and it's going to be a fall scene. So that's what I am doing, if you want to know. Oh, okay, you can watch the replay. It'll be here. If you can't watch me, that'll be perfectly fine. I have other videos for you to watch if you are new here. We did a neat patina finish on a plastic Dollar Tree container last night. And it was, I took a Dollar Tree canister and spray painted it copper. And we did a pretty a real pretty patina finish on it. Oh, Susan, you're sweet. Okay, so I about got this done. I'm just trying to make sure I've got it all covered with Mod Podge, and then we're going to dry it. Oop, there's one piece I missed. Just tear some and glue it down. This little bottle's just about done. About through with that bottle. I go through a lot of Mod Podge. I like it. There's a piece in the middle I missed. So if you miss some, just slap another piece on there and just keep on trucking. Alright. So I'm going to show it to you what we got, and then I'm going to hit it with the heat gun. There's a hair in my plate over here, my paint plate. I see another little piece I missed. Okay. This really looks cool, so I hope y'all give this a try. You can do this with any craft. But yeah, hymnal pages works really good too. So that's what I have so far. Looks nice, old and vintage. And then, yeah, that's what I get, the little bottles at the Dollar Tree. Plus, I like it because you can squirt it out. When you have the big bottle of Mod Podge, it's hard to get it out. So if I buy a big bottle, I'll put it in one of those little bottles. And it's easier just to squirt out on your project or on your plate or whatever you're doing. Hey! Yes, Teresa, I rearranged a little bit. It was kind of getting a little full, so I had to go and kind of arrange it a bit because I started to feel like it was, hey Tawana, I feel like it was just getting a little cluttered, so I took some of it away. Find your brushes at Five Below. I haven't looked lately. I haven't been up that way because it was by my work, and of course I'm not working. I'm working from home. So I haven't been. I hope I'll go tomorrow though, because we're actually going shopping to buy our boys some winter clothes, because we have teenagers, and 3 of them, and they are growing, and none of their clothes fit anymore, so we have to go buy them some stuff. So this is a good way to get this quickly dried. And that Mod Podge leaves a nice, smooth, slick finish. Oh, hey Laura, you're new. Welcome, welcome. Hey Dawn from Wisconsin. If you're new, I would love for you to follow me. I go live twice a week. I do an assortment of crafts. I also have a shop where I cut out wood little items and stuff, and I just do all kinds of stuff. Okay, so I think I got it pretty good and dried. Okay, so anyway, I got that finished. Let me put my heat gun over there where it wasn't fall off my table and burn something actually with the tip, because it does get very hot. Okay, so this is what we have. So it's all nice and dry on my wood paint sticks with the popsicle sticks holding it together. Okay, so now I'm going to take a little of this paint. It's Apple Barrel, and it's called Cloudless. Because you know, fall days, this one thing I love about fall time is the pretty blue sky. Clear, no clouds, it's just blue and gorgeous, and I love that about fall. So I thought I would do this in my background. So I'm just going to take a little Walmart, it's just a Walmart chip brush, and I use mine until they can't be used anymore. Thank y'all for sprinkling. Yes, I'm in Mississippi. I'm at the very tip of the SIP, up right below Memphis. So I'm just going to dry brush just give it, I'm not going to totally cover it. I just want some little hints of blue because I still want to be able to see those book pages through there, just to give it some little contrast. I kind of come up with the book page thing right at the last minute because I didn't want it to just be, I don't know, it's mixed media, so I wanted a little bit of, you know, got a little paper, we're going to have some natural elements in it, little paint, all the good stuff. So I'm just kind of dry brushing, just a little on the ends of the brush. And somebody let me know when it gets close to 5:30, because that's what time I have to get off. Okay. So I'm just painting. This is kind of like going to be the sky. I'm excited about this. I've had the main part of this in my mind for a while. Something I saw on Pinterest, and I said, well, this is the perfect time to do it because it fits right on in with the theme. Okay, so I got that done. Now I'm just going to hit it real quick. I have about half an hour left. Okay, good. We're good. Just going to hit that real quick. Heat guns are wonderful, guys. If you don't use it in your crafting, if you're like me, you kind of get impatient about waiting for it to dry, and it's awesome. Thank y'all for telling me the time. We got plenty of time. Okay, let me set that over there. All right, so that's what I have so far. I'm going to show you up close what it looks like. Some of the pages, as you can see, they're kind of bubbled up in places, but it's okay because that just gives it a little bit of texture and a little bit of character to it. So I'm not really worried about that. Do you sell your earrings? Actually, this is the first pair I've made, and I said I'm going to throw those on today and just wear them on my live. So, okay, I got that done. So I went outside, and of course for free, went outside and got some branches out of my yard, okay? And I got to figure out, because I kind of laid all this out to see how this was going to go. Let me throw that over there. Okay, so I'm going to lay this down how I want it to go, and I'm going to put my little fingertips on because I'm going to burn myself. I think that's how I had it. Yes, okay. So I got my little tree branch, and I'm going to just glue it here. And can y'all see what I'm doing? I hope so. And I'll show it. I'll hold it up and show it to you. So I got it where I want it, I hope. And I'm just going to squirt some glue, and then I'm going to hold it down and get that to stay. Thank y'all for sprinkling. So excited because you love the books. I do too. I think it just gives it that little extra something. But, you know, a lot of people say, oh, you're tearing up a book. You know, it was from a thrift store. It was like 50 cents. And you can use it over and over. As you can tell, I have used this one many times and tore everything out of it. So it's, okay, good, you can see. Okay. All right, so I'm getting this where I want it. And I'm just kind of gluing down where I want to put it. Now I'm thinking, uh-oh, I missed a step, but it's okay. I think I'm going to take it right back up because I missed a step. I'm going to let me do that, and I missed a step. So I'm taking it back off. So that's what we got. So my glue's on there, but it's okay. At least I know where it's going to be. So anyway, now I got glue strings everywhere. Okay. So I took my branch back off because I forgot a step. Sorry, guys. Okay. So I've got this sponge here, and it's actually a car wash sponge from the Dollar Tree. I cut the end of it off just so I would have something to hold on to. And then I just kind of chopped up the end of the sponge with my scissors and kind of made it all textured. So I'm going to take some, this is Anita's acrylic paint. It's my favorite. It's called Mustard. It's my favorite brand of paint from Hobby Lobby. I just love the colors they have. It's very inexpensive. This is called Rust Red, perfect fall color. Cut down a whole large branch and painted it white. Oh yes, I have done that too. That's really cool. And use it as like a little tree. The surface is paint sticks that I joined together with the big craft sticks, and I've put book pages, I Mod Podged them on, and then I have put a little bit of blue paint on there. And this is terracotta, and it's a really pretty fall color, so I'm using that too. And I'm just squirting a little on my plate, just like so. Got my little 3 colors. Now I'm going to take my little sponge, and I'm going to put, y'all, I have glued my tree branch to my paper on my table. This is going to be so much fun. Okay, so I want to see where it's going, and I got a few other branches I'm going to go with. So I want to see where I'm going because we're going to make some little fall leaves, kind of. So I'm just going to take my paint, And I'm going to dip it in all three at once. Kind of like that. Then I'm just kind of blot it out. And now, let's see where my branch is going to go. And we're going to just dab on some leaves for the background. So I'm just going to kind of go in all these different directions, okay? See how that looks? And Lord, I got glue for days over here. Okay. And I'm just going to kind of dab and move my sponge because I don't want the same pattern to be where, you know, the orange be here and the red be there. I kind of want it to be all different random because we're wanting all those little leaf colors to be in the background. So I'm just going to dip a little more. Okay. Let me get some yellow on there. I got to lay my branch down to see where I'm going. Just have fun with it. Just kind of do your thing and just do some random. Let me see where I'm going. I need some more yellow, I think. Uh-oh, knocking all my paint off. Hey, Maureen. Thank y'all for the stars. Y'all are sweet. Okay. And like I said, I got a hot mess on my plate. But I want all those colors to kind of come through for my fall leaves. Because that's the background. Let me see. Because I'll glue some other little branches on here. They're starting to all muddle up together. Because again, and I kind of practiced a little earlier on it, and my husband was like, what? It looks like it's all together. And I'm like, yeah, but it's just supposed to be an abstract look. To give the impression that there is leaves there. This is so cool, yeah. Thank you, Gladys. Y'all are sweet. Just have fun. Okay, I think I'm done with that part. Now I'm going to glue my branch back down. Okay. See what y'all are saying? Neat idea. Thank you. Okay. Maybe a little here. Okay. All right. So I think I'm done with my sponge. Like I said, it's just a car wash sponge from the Dollar Tree. So I'll show you what I have now. So there is the blue, and there is just splotches of orange and yellow and rust paint. Doesn't look like much yet. So now we're going to glue on our branch. And let me get this out of the way before I put my arm down in it, because I'll put my arm in it. And let me glue my branch back down like I did the first time. And try to do this again. Well, at least now I know where to put my glue, because I've already got hunks of glue there already. So I'm going to hold it down. Thank y'all for tuning in and watching today on a Saturday. 22 minutes left. Thank you, Nancy. Let me get my little glue fingers on and wipe some of this glue. Okay, so now I'm going to glue this branch. Wants to stick up, so I'm going to glue him down. Because we're going to add our little main element. Our main element is not the tree. We're going to put something in the tree. But it's a surprise. And I make noise and my dogs are going crazy. Let's see. Where am I going to put that branch? Right there. So I'm just gluing these little sticks down from my yard. Go in your yard and find you some twigs and sticks and all that goodness. Okay, I'm hoping that's going to stay down, but it's not wanting to. So I'm trying to hold it and glue it. Okay. You bought the unicorn brushes. Awesome! They're awesome. I got a couple over here. From Five Below. If y'all have a Five Below, go get those brushes. They are the best. I love them. Thank you for sprinkling. That's right. You can fix it in crafting. Don't think it's done and throw it in the garbage. You can always fix it. Swing. I don't know what she's saying. Oh, no, it's not going to be a swing. Nope. Good guess, though, Jackie, but it's not. I'm waiting for this to set up because I don't want this. I'm having to kind of bend this branch to make it lay like I want to. Yes, I love some free yard stuff, too. Okay, I'm hoping that just don't pop back up. Let's see. I think it's going to stay. All right, so this is what I have so far. I think it's all glued down. So there's my tree with my little fall branches, okay? So now we're gonna set that to the side and we're gonna work on our main element, okay? And I've already prepped this too. So if you will cut a perfect square, and it can be scrapbook paper, it can be book paper, it can be, this is fabric, okay? So, a tree house. No, it's not a tree house. Okay. Oh, Charlotte, an owl. That's exactly what we're doing, an owl. If you will cut a square of paper or fabric or whatever you're using, cardboard would work. Okay, you're going to do this. You're going to take your square. It has to be a perfect square, and you'll see why in a second. Take it and turn it to the corners are up like this. And let me turn it. Let me see which is the right side and the wrong side. Okay. And then you're going to fold in this side, and then you're going to fold in that side. That's going to be his wings. And then we're going to fold down that part, and it makes a little owl, and this is his tail. Okay, so I'm going to show y'all let me glue it down, and I'll show you what it looks like. So you just fold in the side corners, and I'm going to hot glue it down, and put a dot there, and glue that down. But you could totally do paper and just do the same thing. It'll be fine. Just use what you have. Burlap would look good. One of mine, I'm doing 3 owls, and they're all 3 different sizes. Okay, so here's the first little guy. Okay, he doesn't look like much yet, but he will. So I have got some buttons. I have a whole bunch of buttons. I have a big collection of buttons. Let me put some glue down and glue him down. They're kind of wanting to puff up a little bit. Okay. And I'm just going to glue those on for his eyes. Just like so. Boop. I feel like I'm speed crafting, y'all. Can't hold on to anything. Okay, there's his eyes. Okay, so see, it's starting to look like a little owl. Now I got my other owls to do. I got another piece of fabric, just like this. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to fold the corners in. Just like so. Hold that down. Let it set up. And then fold his face down and make a little owl. And then I'm going to glue his eyes on. Just like this. His little button eyes. And you can just use what you have. If you don't have buttons, you could draw the eyes on. It will be perfectly fine. Okay, so there's my second little guy with the glue strings and everything on him. There he is. And then I got, this is actually a piece of ribbon from Dollar Tree, and it had wire in the sides, and I've got glue strings everywhere. And I pulled the wire out and made just a piece of little burlap. What size is my square? I don't know. I just kind of made squares. I didn't really measure them. I just cut a square. But I knew I wanted them 3 different sizes. And it probably would just depend on how big your surface is that you're gluing it to. How big, you know, in scale, how you wanted it to be. So I'm gluing that down. How much time I got left? Because I'm almost finished. Well, sort of. We still got some more little elements to put on there. And I'm putting some buttons for his eyes. Little family of owls. That's right. Whew, and I've glued him to the paper. Okay, so there's the baby. Y'all, I promise you, I got glue strings everywhere. There's the baby. So we got to make him a little... we got to make him a little beak. So these are just little leaves off some stuff from the Dollar Tree or something. Where's my scissors? And I'm going to cut them little beaks off the little tips of the leaves. So I'm just going to cut a beak for each one of them. And we're going to glue that on. Okay, let's see. Right underneath their nose, their eyes. Okay. I think I'm going to cut this one bigger because he's bigger. Okay. So you could use the end of those leaves and that makes perfect little beaks. I got this itty bitty one to put on. And then I'll show you my little owl family. Okay. So here's Daddy Owl. And then here is Mama Owl. Whew, glue strings, y'all. Right there. 14 minutes. Good. Okay, and then there's the baby. Ain't he cute? Okay. So now we're going to put them on our tree. Now all of our... See, there's the tree. If you're getting on late, here's our tree. And we're going to put them on there. Okay. So I'm going to put the tail underneath my branch, okay? So I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. So they look like they're sitting on the branch. Let's see. Let's put Daddy in the middle. Just like that. And Baby. And then Mama Owl's going to go over here. Oh, that paint's not quite dry. I'm going to hit it with my hot glue, my heat gun. I'm trying to talk. I can't even talk. Thank you, Pamela. Carol, it's just it's 4 of us that are just doing like a crafty chick parade. So they asked me to craft with them and I told them that I would. And so they did a challenge and we're doing a fall scene challenge. So we're all doing fall scenes. And Driftwood and Shine is after me. I did put that in the title of my video. Hey, Agnes. Okay, so there's my owls. I haven't glued them down just yet, but I'm going to glue them down. So let me get them all fixed where I want them, and then I'm going to stick them down with some hot glue. Okay. And hold that down. Thank you, Melissa. Hey, Luann. So I hope y'all give this a try. This is really fun just to use all different types of mediums and paper and fabric and branches from outside and paint and all kinds of good stuff. It's just so much fun. Okay, y'all, I swear I've got glue strings everywhere. Okay, so there's what we have so far. There's the little owls. Y'all can see them. Aren't they cute? Okay. You wish you had my creativity. Oh, Patty, you're sweet. People say that all the time, and I guess I just kind of take it for granted. I don't know. These are little leaves they come from Michael's. That's the tag that came on them, and they're $4.99, and their stuff is on sale right now, or it was when I bought them. And they're just little wood leaves. And yes, I can cut these on my Glowforge, but I want to do stuff that y'all can get and do. So I'm just going to go and randomly glue these onto my branches just to give it a little extra something. Kind of make it look a little more interesting. And they are little wood leaves. And I thought they were so stinking cute for this project. So I just had to have them. But they came from Michael's. If you're like me, you kind of go to Michael's, Hobby Lobby, all the stores. So I'm just randomly gluing them down wherever I see fit. Just gluing them here and there. And they're yellow. There's yellow ones. And then there's these natural looking ones. And there's brown. And these rust red. See, that's kind of where I got my colors from. Aren't they cute, though? They're all different. So I thought they were just really, really cute. So let's see. I'm just kind of gluing them here and there. Wherever it looks like it needs something. this is kind of going to give you that 3D element. Whereas the background kind of looks like leaves in the background. And they're really light, so you just kind of put some glue down and stick them, and they just stay. There. Kind of get happy with the leaves. Let's see, let's put a few down here. A little something, something. Yep, that's my saying. That's what I say all the time. Just a little something, something. You got to have that little extra something, something. Just gives it a little extra. That little touch that, you know, it's all about the details. That's what I say all the time. It's all about the details. Got to have some details. Let's see. Let's put one up here. This looks so stinking cute, y'all. It looks better than I pictured in my mind. And I always say that, but it really does. It always turns out so much better than I had envisioned. I wouldn't say always. I do have fails. So don't think it always just turns out perfect, because sometimes I have fails. When you glue your project to the table or something like that. Okay. Alright, so there. I'm going to let it set up a second. I'm going to hit it with my hot glue. My heat gun, because somebody said that makes the glue strings go away, so I'm hoping that's going to happen, because I got glue strings, looks like spider webs. Kind of made them disappear. That's wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. So anyway, so look at that. Isn't that the coolest? I'm going to show y'all up close. Because see, some of them are sticking up like this. They're just sticking out in the air. They're not, see how it looks from the side? So they're just, I just stuck them randomly on that branch. And they are just, they're just hanging out there on my little tree branch. So, how much time do I have? 8 minutes. Okay. So, we're going to add, I think I'm going to add some of this. This is just Spanish moss. This stuff is messy, as y'all know. And I'm just going to put a little bunch of it here and there. Let's see. Just stick some here. Right there. Let's see. Thank you so much. Y'all are so sweet. And I pull it out of the bag, and I usually keep it in a Ziploc bag, but this is a brand new bag. And I usually just keep it in a Ziploc bag because, my gosh, this stuff it gets everywhere. If y'all have ever messed with it, y'all know it gets all over the place. Okay, so let's see. Sticking a little moss. This just adds another little element of texture. When people, you know, when you hear the word mixed media, that's exactly what it is. You just use a little bit of everything just to give you a little bit of all kinds of elements, different kinds of texture, different types of media to craft with. Paper, paint, anything. And it's just a lot of fun, because then you can kind of go through your craft stash and just pull out a bunch of stuff and just put it all together on a board and call it a day. It's just a lot of fun. Okay. Now that even added a little more stuff. That looks really good. So see, let me knock off the rest. There it is. So see, that added a little bit of extra texture and a little bit of extra creative element. Like right here, see, I just put a little fluff of it there and just put a little here and there. Just kind of looks like an old tree. And I think I put some here. And see how the leaves are just, they're just sticking off. I just stuck them to that branch and they're just like out in the air out here somewhere. But then that looks so cute. And if you wanted to, you could cut them little feet and make them little feet to go on the branches. I don't think I have time. how many paint sticks did I use? I used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 paint sticks. I think it was a pack, and then maybe I did 2 more, because Jackie and me sent it to Decatur, Alabama. I did a pack and then a few more because I didn't know if I was going to have enough room to do my stuff. But you could take a leaf like this and you could cut out their little feet and put some little feet there. But then you could just, you have little feet and you could just keep going and going and going and going. How much time do I have? A couple minutes probably. Because I need to pick someone to send these little gnomes to. Yeah, I love the book pages. It just gives another element of surprise. But see, these little gnomes, they come like this. They're just wood. They come in a pack like that. And then this is what you can do to them. These are scrapbooked paper. I cut these with my laser cutter. And I sell them in my shop. My website is theturquoisevalentine.com. And you can go to that and hit shop, and it'll take you to my shop. And he's been coined the term candy corn gnome because this is how I first did the very first one. So I am just going to reach right here, and I'm going to scroll, and I'm going to look away and scroll and scroll and scroll and scroll and scroll, and I'm going to let it stop. Tambra Childress, you have won yourself a set of these. So if you will, Tambra, if you will message my page when we get done, and send me your address. I will be putting these in the mail, and I'm trying to get down to the bottom. There I am at the bottom. So Tandra Childress, hope I'm saying that right. If you're on, message me your address, okay? And I will put these in the mail to you Monday. There you are, Tambra Childress. There you go. Whoop whoop. You're so nice, sweet for following and watching me. So anyway, guys, Driftwood and Shine is up next. So be sure and go and watch them make what they're going to make. And I can't wait to see what they do. Because it's exciting. Because you get to just do whatever your heart desires. And I will post a picture of this on my page later. I hope y'all give it a try. And use whatever you got. Just pull some stuff out of your craft room and use it. And just go outside, find some sticks, acorns, whatever. You can do that. And thank y'all for watching. I would love for you to follow me. And I will see y'all next time. And go see Driftwood and Shine, okay? Thank you, ladies, for inviting me to do this. Thank y'all guys for watching. And I will see y'all next time. Bye, guys.